Hi, how's everybody doing? Well, I'm out here. I'm trying something a little new with the ever-present foghorn sounding in the background. I'm sitting, not in the middle, mind you, but kind of off to the side in our local Pioneer Cemetery. And the reason for that was, well, a couple weeks ago I started thinking really intensely about I want to really start doing some more intense vlogging or more intense presence, on my channel, uploads of one kind or another. And I'd like to try to maybe do something like I've seen some other people do, notably Ninja Jesse and Angie do their memorable car vlogs where you feel like you want to fasten your seatbelt and hold on for dear life, but it's amazing how they can drive and do a great vlog all at the same time. I could never do that. Or someone like Bob over at Area 51, where he legendary vlogs where he would go walking out into the world and just kind of doing his thing, and I would always love it when people would give him the hairy eyeball. And, the way he talk about them, like, mutter. It would always crack me up. And good for Bob. I so admire somebody who can just, have that attitude of, who the hell are you looking at? I'm talking to myself. I'm talking to a camera. It's none of your business. Or Adrian did one. I remember in a coffee shop where somebody was looking at him a little too intently, conversing away with his little portable camera, and well, no one can see me here unless somebody's got real damn good eyesight from over in the parking lot in the grocery store. But yeah, I wanted to try something different, and I also wanted to try something which hopefully wouldn't be an issue with the sound, because I tried doing a walking to the post office vlog the other day, and the wind so obliterated my audio that it was unusable. And I mean, I can't just post a vlog of me with my mouth yapping and you can't understand a word I'm saying, because the wind is whooshing, like I hope it's not right now. So I just want to do something different, and hopefully the coastal breeze will allow me to do this, and I'll be successful. But I just wanted to start doing some more vlogging, and what better place, of course, because my friend Faith does these legendary cemetery vlogs of her own, where she goes and investigates the many varied graveyards in her area. And well, I've just got the one, but it's good enough for me. It's fine. It's been a little hectic lately, but fun. We've had house guests, so I haven't really been online very much. And here, let me just try to see you a little better. And my sister Catherine and my niece came to visit, as they do every summer, and we had a great time visiting, and showed them some movies, and they even dragged me out to the fair, which is just up the street. And they didn't have to really drag me that much, but I'm not much for the fair. I'm really not, and I'll probably have a rant about this at some other point. But carnies, something about carnies. They just, cannot just go walking through and mind your own business without some carny jumping on your back and insisting that you come back and patronize his booth. Again, I'll try not to descend into what would then be my rant on that subject. But I took a little video before the battery died, and I'll probably insert it and share it with you. And Catherine and I also went walking down to the harbor and the shoreline, and that was really nice. It was a very, very bright and sunny day. Not typical strolling weather for vampires like me, but it was for a good cause. And Catherine loves the sunlight, so I was out there and took some footage. Yeah, and actually about the only footage that was salvageable from my post office vlog, or the attempt to make it, was where I was waving the package that I just picked up triumphantly, having retrieved it. Now I'm actually on my way back from the post office, and I got a very cool little package here from my friend Faith, and I'm going to go home and I'm going to tear it open, and oh boy, geez, I wonder what it is. The weather here is typically highly changeable, I mean, it can be bright and sunny 1 minute, and an hour later it can be all clouded over, and in the mornings and in the evenings it can either be socked in with fog, or it can be clear and starry skies. And one of my favorite, sort of visions of, when I go out at night, go check the mail or whatever, is coming out into the street in front of our house and seeing the beam from the lighthouse that's just down the way cutting through the sky. Just twin beams revolving in a circular fashion, and either glancing off of the mist in the sky, or just kind of being seen amid, the stars twinkling above. But it is such a cool sight. I'd also like to go down and do a vlog on the local site they have here, the jetty cats, the stray cats that have no home, obviously. They've constructed all of these really elaborate and wonderful structures for them to live in down by the jetty, and to shelter for them, from the harsh weather, because the weather can get very harsh here. Just because we're not called Florida They don't call our storms hurricanes. Oh, but they are. They are. Well, as you can perhaps tell, I'm starting to lose the light. It's beginning to get a little dim here in the cemetery. I don't mind. I hope you don't mind. Not uncomfortable with that, are you? But, yeah, actually, I decided I wanted to do this, come hell or high water. And it's not the place to be saying such a thing with tsunami alarms going off sometimes. But I actually felt like I was starting to get a bit of a headache. But now I feel fine. I feel right as rain. Not a single trace of such symptoms. So I guess this was a good idea. And wow, it's all because of you. You must have taken my headache away. Getting to talk to you must have magically caused my headache to vanish. So should do it more often, huh? But yeah, so I really want to start being a lot more ambitious with putting things up on my channel and a variety of different things. Not just vlogging, but a lot more in that fashion. But I want to do some more Gothling trailer parks, and like the one I've got posted currently on the top of my page, I want to, sort of knock myself out doing all of these silly little horror host style inserts amongst the trailers, It's the inner horror host in me that is inclined to want to do such things. Such profound silliness, But, yeah, somebody said that it was perhaps a mark of my Celtic sense of humor. I don't know what it is. I think that's a very kind way to try to explain it. Others might be more inclined to explain it by calling the men with the with a white coat in the rubber room. I don't know. But yeah, wanted to do more things along those lines, and I've got a whole bunch of projects that are sort of in the desperately needing to be edited together phase that I've been slowly trying to work on, and those will be popping up as time goes by here. But yeah, so the fog is drifting over the top of the mountains, over the trees in the distance. So what I love most about being in this place is that we've got the ocean on one side of us, and we've got these mountains on the other side of us, and there's just something about the mist drifting over the tops of trees that is really soothing to me. And of course, I'm the kind of person who really needs to have trees around. I've got to have green. If I don't, I once went to visit a friend who lived out in sort of the California desert, and I loved seeing him. I always did. I mean, he's one of my favorite people on earth. But my gosh, the environment he lived in depressed the hell out of me. I couldn't wait to get out of there. Just, I'm not much for sand and tumbleweeds. Just not the way it is. Let's adjourn for now. Let's call this quits. And I'll be talking to all of you soon. Thanks for watching, and nighty-night.